Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have a beer that was sent to me by my good beer friend Kathleen out there in California. In the warm California sun, they always have fun, baby. Hey, this is from the Knee Deep Brewing Company, one of my favorite breweries out of California. Knee Deep, oh, they have some kick-ass beer, baby. This is the Tree City Haze. I don't know why this is not coming out on these. Oh, there it is. It looks a little better on that side. I don't know. We just don't have good lighting. What can I tell you? Anyway, Tree City IPA is described as a hazy IPA. Oh, yes, it is. Checks in at 7% alcohol by volume, and it says on the bottom of the can, 23 IBUs. Now, the only downside to this beer for me is that it's 117 days old, and it's all my fault. Yeah. All the beers that Kathleen sent me, her case of beer was the last one that came in to my life. So it's the last case that's going to go out of my life. Yeah, I'd like to do the first in, first out. Yeah, baby, first in, first out. That's what you got to do. You got to rotate these beers. If you don't rotate the beers, you'd be in sad situation. Now, if I had consumed this when it first came in, probably would have been much better. It would have been probably about close to 30 days fresher. But this is going to be okay because it's in a can and it's only got 23 IBUs, which tells me that it's not heavily hopped. So we're not looking for a big time hop presence on this beer. We're looking for more of a New England style. Yeah, and that's probably what we're going to get. Now, unfortunately, ooh, there we go. See, that's why I keep this well lined over here with towels. Unfortunately, um, as I was washing the glassware, I chipped it. Yeah. Now, I could excuse myself if I had been drinking, but I haven't had anything to drink. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. And so I'm going to have to use this Imperial pint glass, which checks in at 20 ounces. And we have a 16-ounce can here. And it does look rather hazy there. It's building up a lot of head there. Sometimes you got to really watch these beers because if you pour them straight in, they're going to have more head than you can deal with. You're going to have so much foam on that beer you won't even see the beer. And that's almost what happened here. We have a half and half situation. Oh, does that smell lovely? Oh, that really does. Oh, we got some sweet orange peel in there. Oh, man. Peach and some tropical fruit. I bet it's mango. Man, I love mango. What can I tell you? I love mango. I drink mango juice. The best thing, tell you what to do. Get yourself some it doesn't have to be fresh. It can be frozen. You can go to Sam's Club or Walmart, get yourself some frozen strawberries, some frozen mango, put it in the blender, get it into a liquid form, and then add vodka. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I let this foam go down a little bit, but it didn't go down all that much. So it was a very solid white foam on there, very solid. It is very light golden. I would call that a peach color, considering it has a peach aroma. Let's go ahead for the peach. A Georgia peach, baby. Yeah, that head, though, is solid. It's rocky. It's not going to go anywhere. But it's got some lovely tropical fruit. That smells quite lovely. I think it's going to be very good. I'd like to thank the brewers there at Knee Deep in Auburn, California. They do a fantastic job on their beers. They have produced kick-ass beers as long as I can remember. They have kick-ass beer. Many thanks to Kathleen again for sending us out. And cheers to everybody at home. Mm. How many times have I said that's the testament to the power of canning? I've said that so many times I've lost track. But it's true. This beer is still kick ass after almost 4 months. But again, 23 IBUs is not trying to be a West Coast style IPA. Man, that is delicious. That is a real thirst quencher. Now remember, it's 7% alcohol, which is not high, but it's not low either, baby. Yeah, you get these guys who are used to drinking those BMC beers, those Budweiser, Miller, and Coors. Yeah, those are 4.5%, and then you jump them up to a 7, they're gonna get tipsy. Yeah, I can't wait to start my cheap ass beer review segment here. Yeah, that's gonna start pretty soon. Ooh, did you see all those goodies coming out of there at the end? That's made it a lot more hazy. A lot more hazy, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to do my cheap ass beer review. Now, I'm not going to knock the beers. Yeah, just because they're cheap ass beer doesn't mean it's a horrible beer to drink. It just means that it is inexpensive to buy. Yeah, because when I go to the gas station and I'm standing there waiting in line to pay for my gas because I don't use the pump anymore. My credit card has been compromised one too many times at the pump, so I go inside to pay. I look at the beer prices. My God, a 24-ounce can of Budweiser for $1.60, and that's probably expensive. If you go to Walmart, it's probably much less than that. But $1.60, that's really two beers, 24 ounces. That's two bottles of beer. Yeah, I'm confused why anybody would want to drink that beer when they could drink a quality beer like this. It has flavor, it has aroma, it's very satisfying to drink. Mm, man, it's got low carbonation on here, very low carbonation, a medium, kind of a creamy medium mouthfeel to it, a little bit creamy, and oh man, you got that peach in there, you got that sweet orange peel, some mango in there. It's not a tropical fruit bomb, but it's very good. 117 days old and it's still kicking ass. Knee Deep Brewing Company out of Auburn, California. This is the Tree City Haze. Very good indeed, my friends. Highly recommended. Life is short, you got to be happy. That's right, baby. Drink great craft beer like this right here. You won't go wrong with this one. Until we meet next time. Cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer, so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.